Hey traders, it's Greg from Trade90X, and hope everyone's having a good weekend. Hopefully you had a chance to watch our weekend breakdown and kind of get oversight of where the market's at. We have a bunch of people in the community that like to trade ETFs and stocks. So we do this video on the weekend called Watchlist Edge, and we break down, how we build our bullish and bearish list. And what is our edge and what are our rules. But before we do that, let's just quickly run through like we did in the breakdown. Again, remember, it's always about your back testing, your journaling, your statistical edge. And how do you do that? By back testing minimum of 50 to 100 trades by symbol and time frame, journaling the trades, and using your routines or pre-market, building the plan, live market, executing post-market, using our journaling and reviewing our trades. But it's critical that anything you do, you have a statistical edge, that it's been back tested. So you have, again, your numbers that show that over a body of work that your process works. And then it's always about what is the context, who's in control, is it obvious, and then where are the decision points on the symbols we're trading. But again, if you're not trading with context, then what that's going to do is going to decrease the odds of having a successful trade. So let's quickly look through it, and then we're going to jump in. So again, as we looked at it before in the weekend breakdown, the fear and greed index is still showing a slight edge to the bulls. Right here, barchart.com, market momentum. We look at the breadth of the market using the 50-day moving average. That is still below 50%. That's telling us that the breadth is still weak. And here, using the FinViz. Again, I always look at the monthly, weekly, one day. One day doesn't make a trend. But again, what I'm looking at is what is the context for our active trading, swing, and day trading. We can see definitely more edge to the bears besides the communication. But again, this is definitely more edge to the bears. And also, when we look at it, again, fear and greed, basically slight edge, but again, the breadth, which, very important to me here, and the sectors are pointing to, the bears having the edge. With that in mind, now let's go to FinViz. We'll go to the screener. I'll go to my presets, and I'm going to show you two different scans that we like to use. The first one that is our favorite is we're going to be looking at the new high and lows over the last 20 days. Now, let me just give you the quick rules because these are non-negotiable. When I'm taking a bullish trade, okay, I must have bullish S&P, bullish sectors, and the symbols that we're looking at, they have to be up at least 1 or 2%. So it shows us that momentum. But again, if you're trying to take bullish trades where the sectors in the S&P are bearish, well, don't be surprised if your trade doesn't work out. So non-negotiable is I need context on our side. Bullish S&P, bullish sectors, the symbols that we're looking at have to be up at least, and it has to be, and I'm going to show you what our entries at. It has to at least be at that entry or higher for bullish or bearish. Now for bearish, I need to see context bearish. I need to see bearish S&P, bearish sectors, and the stocks that we're looking at bearish at least down 1%, or the price that I'm giving you goes at or below. Are we clear? And that's to show that the bearish momentum is following through. So the scans that we like to use right here for bullishness, and again, I know we have a slight bear bias, but I'm going to show you both. So here, I'm looking at new highs over the last 20 days, stocks over $5. I want average volume over 2 million. I want liquidity. Now I want stocks right here, USA. I want optional stocks because we trade options. And here you can decide whether or not you just want stocks. I'll use stocks and ETFs. And then we come down here, go to charts, and then I just want to see candlesticks. There we go. So what I'm looking for in our bullish or bearish scans is the same thing. Again, remember, bullishness, I need to see bullish S&P, bullish sectors, the price going through the price. I'm going to talk about entry and higher. But what I'm looking for on bullish stocks is, again, remember, stocks can only go up, down, or sideways. You need to master what bullish price action looks and bearish price action looks like. And when I say bullish, see this right here, CPRT, I want to see lower left to upper right. I want to see momentum, higher highs, higher lows, momentum into pause or pullback. Now on bullish What I'm looking for is pauses or pullbacks, and I'm looking for green engulfings like this, green pin bars. Those are going to be our two favorite, or I'm looking for a doji candle with a follow-up green candle, okay? But again, the more obvious the price is moving from lower left to upper right, the easier it is for them to make money, okay? You see right here, I don't want anything to do with this, okay? Now, again, when I'm picking stocks, I want this, so right here, so immediately CL. So if we get above 82.25 on CL, and again, we have to have bullish S&P, bullish sectors. We get up above 82.25. I would be looking for an entry on CL. And remember, our risk, and again, if you've been watching us, you know, we don't typically risk more than 1% of our account on any one trade. We never risk more than 5% in any one trading session. We look at trades only if they have a minimum of 2 to 1, and you measure that from your entry to your stop, and then that has to be, again, it shouldn't be more than 1%, and then you measure the entry to the stop to your 2 to 1. Okay, and we have very well-defined profit and loss goals based on that total of 5% in any one session. Are we clear? Good. So CL, I just gave you the parameters. Now, CPRT, I like this one. We get above 82, again, bullish S&P, bullish sectors, we get above 82. I'm interested in CPRT, okay? Again, there might be some other ones here, but I'm looking at the best of the best. Now, ones that are very like gappy right here. Now, builders looks pretty good, lower left, upper right. So we get above 116. I'm interested in that. Again, if we're above, if the sectors are bullish and bullish S&P. Okay. Now remember, I don't want to pick more than 5 or 10 stocks. Okay. I only want to have a handful that I can keep an eye on and I understand, because if you're going to start looking at too many symbols, I'm telling you, you're just going to be a jack of all trades. All it takes is one symbol to do what you needed to do. All right. This one, no. Dollar Tree looks pretty good, but again, not as good as, these right here. No. Let's see. Again, I'm very particular about what I want. Here we go. Lower left to upper right. We get above, I'm going to say here, we get above, 90, 75 or 91. I'm interested in General Mills. Google has now gapped up. No, I needed to pull back. Lilly looks good. Lower left up to right. We get above 34.75. I'm interested again if the S&P and the sectors are bullish. Okay, but I showed you, just keep in mind though, the context is still kind of leaning to the bearish side. But again, these are my rules though, if I want to take a trade. And again, I'm only looking at the best of the best. Okay, Oracle looks great. Lower left to upper right, we got that pause. We get above 98. I'm interested as long as the S&P and the sectors. You got it? Right here, lower left to upper right, very clean. So is PHM. We get above 196.25. I am interested in Pepsi. PHM, we get above 68.75. I'm interested. And let's see what else here. No, you know what? That's enough stocks. Okay. That's like 5 or 7 stocks I gave you right there. So now basically what you're going to be looking at is you're going to be looking at, do we get that bullish S&P? Do we get those bullish sectors? And do we get the price points on each one of the stocks? Does it go at or above to show and prove that momentum? Are we clear? Excellent. Good. I'll show you one other scan that we also look for. Moving average scan right here. So this one is, we have price above the 20. The 50 is below the 20 and the 200 is below the 50. Okay. So actually, nope, wait a second. Let me make sure I have that right. 200. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So this is a bullish scan. We use it with moving averages. Now you can see the filters. Same thing. I'll look here, go to the charts, go off. And what I'm looking for is, again, lower left to upper right. So we have some of the same stocks basically popping up, okay? And the reason I didn't pick Google is because it's already running. I need to see a pullback because it already gapped up. So if we can fill that gap, and then, I would be interested. But okay, so that's good. It's coming up with some of the same stocks. Now, let's go and look at right here, 20-day high. All you do is switch it to low, and now I've got bearishness. So again, the rules here, again, what is the context? We're definitely leaning more towards bearish. So if we get that bearish S&P, the bearish sectors keep, and then we get the price moves down below the price points I'm talking about, then I'm interested. So right here, go to charts, go to off, and what I'm looking for here is the right here, BBY, ASB, upper left to a lower light. I'm looking for lower highs, lower lows. I'm looking for momentum into push or pause. I want to enter on that push, that pullback or pause. And on the bearish candles, our favorite two are going to be shooting stars, wick on top, red engulfing, or if we get those double doji reds. Okay, so let's look and see what stocks are looking good here. So ASB, first one. Okay, we get it below, and again, I don't want stocks really under $5. I want higher price stocks. If we get it below 1450 with bearish S&P, bearish sectors, ASB would definitely be on. BBY is kind of flattening out. No, I don't want that. Okay, I like this Ben. We get below 2425. I like it. Again, bearish S&P, bearish sectors. Bumble, I like it. We get below 1575, upper left to lower right, 1575 and below. I'm interested if we have bearish S&P and sectors. Got it? Okay, what else do I like? No. Let's see. Dish. You know what? I don't like these lower price ones, so I'm going to skip that one. But if you do anything below $6 and we get bearish S&P and sectors, Dish. Elon's kind of flattening out. Okay, what else looks good? Okay, GPS right here. Below 775 with bearish S&P and sectors. I like it. Okay. So let's see what else looks good. Upper left to lower right. Met looks pretty good. It came in, now we're back below 50. So we get below 50, bearish S&P and sectors. I'm interested. Match.com group looks good. Upper left to lower right. So now we've got that pause below 30.75. I'm interested. What else looks good? NWL looks good. Definitely upper left to lower right. We get below that $9 down. NOV definitely below 1475. I'm interested. Let's see what else we got. All right, plug looks good. Plug looks good. Peloton's looking good. I don't know what this is. Qualcomm gap down. No, I don't want that one because it gapped down. There's a few others here. I mean, definitely. What else looks good here? Square. I mean, God, I've already given you so many. I mean, this wolf, upper left to lower right, we get below this 39.75. I'm interested. So, I mean, there is plenty of stocks on both sides. But again, we must have those rules. So again, on the bullish side, we need to see bullish S&P and clear bullish sectors. Price has to move through the price I gave you. The entry, how you determine your stop, you take your entry and stop and determine whether you're trading options or shares, and you do not go over 1%. Unless I understand sometimes you have a smaller account, you may have to go to 2%, and you never risk more than 5% of your account in a trading day, and you take that entry and stop we're talking about, and then you measure 2 to 1. All right, so any questions on that, let me know. Now, one other scan that we use is the moving average scan. Again, price below the 20, 50 below the 200, and 200 below the 50. Again, here are the parameters, and here we go. Let's see if there's anything different here. Again, I want upper left to lower right. All right, that's already starting to move up. Okay, this BK right here, Bank of New York Mellon, we get below 40, I'm interested. CCI, upper left to lower right, we get below 116.50 with the bearish S&P and sectors. I'm interested. Let's see, what else looks good? MOS looks good, below 35. We talked about this. Penn Gaming, again, hey, we get below 24.50. Okay, so I mean, you got plenty of stocks here. You just got to understand, okay, I want the most obvious, upper left to lower right. We're looking for momentum into pause or pullback. You know what your entry candles. We need to have then the context going with us, bearish S&P and sectors, and then price moving below the price I gave you. Are we clear? Good. So with that said, keep it simple. I gave you bullish watch, how to figure out the bullish watch list, how to figure out the bearish light. So you have the filters now, and you understand the odds enhancers. Okay, if there's something you don't understand about the odds enhancers we need in order to take a bullish trade, hit us up at Trade90X.com. If you still don't understand the bullish edge we need to take the bearish watch list trades, then hit us up at Trade90X.com. And for any other questions, again, hit us up at Trade90X.com. But you can use these scans to look on the weekends, or if you want, you can look at them every day. If you or somebody wants to trade ETFs and stocks, this is a phenomenal way. I don't need anything else complicated or any YouTube channel, this and that. Learn how to do this for yourself, how to find bullish and bearish stocks, understand the rules of engagement, the odds enhancers I gave you, and what you need to master is what good bullish price action, what good bearish price action. The more obvious the upper left to lower right, okay, the more likely your trade is going to work in your favor, especially if you're going with the context, okay? And same thing with the bullish trades. Again, the symbol you trade, where it's going from lower left to upper right, momentum into pause or pullback, you know your entry candles, and then you're going with the context of the market, bullish S&P and bullish sectors, the more likely your trade is going to work out. Are we clear? Excellent. With that said, any questions, hit us up at hello@trade90x.com. Trade safe.